Have you ever been in that gut-wrenching moment when you see your ex with someone else? It feels like a punch to the stomach, right? But what if I told you it's not the end of your story? What if there's still a way to turn things around and get your ex back, no matter who they're with now? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that, using some clever yet subtle strategies that most people overlook. By the time we're done, you'll have a set of powerful, actionable steps that don't involve any drama or confrontation. No begging, no pleading, just smart, tactical moves to shift the odds back in your favor and make your ex want you back. Hi, I'm Chris Mitchell, and I've spent years helping people rebuild broken relationships and regain control in love. So, if you're ready to stop feeling powerless and start making things happen, let's get into it. And don't forget, for even more detailed advice and powerful strategies, check out the guide linked in the description below. It's helped thousands, and it could be exactly what you need to turn things around. The psychology of rebound relationships. Let's start by understanding rebound relationships. If your ex is already dating someone new, don't let it freak you out. The truth is, most rebound relationships are set up to fail from the beginning. Why? Because they're usually not based on real emotional connection. A rebound is like a band-aid, a quick fix to cover up the pain and loneliness that comes after a breakup. It's a way for your ex to distract themselves, to avoid facing the hurt they're feeling. But here's the thing, it's just a temporary distraction. Most rebound relationships tend to last only 3-5 weeks. Once that initial excitement fades, the emotions your ex tried to bury start creeping back in, often stronger than before. And that's where your opportunity lies. If you play your cards right, this rebound could actually bring them back to you. But you need to be smart about how you handle it. Understanding your ex's emotional state. When the rebound relationship inevitably starts to fall apart, your ex is going to feel the emotional weight of it all. The initial excitement they had with this new person is gone, and now they're left feeling more uncertain and vulnerable than ever. This is a critical moment because they'll likely start questioning if breaking up with you was the right choice to begin with. Here's where the power of comparison kicks in. The fun, casual dynamic of the rebound will never match the emotional depth and security they had with you. When they start to compare their short-lived rebound to the history you shared, all the good times, the inside jokes, and the real connection, it'll become clear to them that they may have underestimated what they had. This contrast will make them realize that the rebound was just a temporary distraction, while their relationship with you had much more substance. Now, here's where you step in, but in a subtle way. You don't need to rush in or do anything drastic. Instead, focus on planting those small seeds of doubt in their mind. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to let you go. Maybe they're missing something that's harder to find in anyone else. You won't have to say this outright. Let your actions, confidence, and quiet presence make them start to think that they made a mistake. This soft approach keeps you in their mind without pushing them away. If you're starting to see the signs that your ex is having doubts, now's the perfect time to act strategically. Stay calm and confident. And if you want more detailed steps on how to navigate this phase, check out the link in the description for my full guide on getting your ex back the right way. The sneaky tricks. 1. The power of no contact. One of the most effective yet often overlooked strategies to win back your ex is the no contact rule. It may seem counterintuitive, but giving them space can be the most powerful move you make. By cutting off communication, you're giving them time to miss you and come to terms with their feelings on their own. More importantly, you're shifting the power back into your hands. During this period, it's crucial to resist the urge to reach out. No texting, no checking their social media, and definitely no jealousy-driven behavior. Let them experience what life is like without you in it. As they go through the ups and downs of their rebound, they'll start to reflect on what they had with you, especially when you're not there as a safety net. It's in this quiet that they'll start to miss the comfort and connection you provided, making them realize what they've lost. And the best part? You didn't have to lift a finger. 2. Crafting your comeback. While you're in no contact mode, don't just sit around waiting for them to come back. Use this time wisely to focus on yourself. This isn't about changing who you are for your ex, but rather becoming the best version of you for yourself. Think about the areas of your life where you can grow, whether it's your health, career, or hobbies. Now is the time to dive into that. Social media can be your quiet ally here. Without making it obvious or desperate, you can subtly show that you're doing just fine, or better yet, thriving without them. Post about exciting new things in your life, whether it's a project you're working on, a trip you've taken, or simply enjoying time with friends. The key is to let them see that you're not wallowing in despair, but rather growing into a stronger, more confident version of yourself. This will naturally create curiosity and maybe even a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, for your ex. 3. Strategic re-engagement. Once the rebound starts to unravel and your ex is feeling vulnerable, it's time for a strategic re-engagement. Now, this isn't about pouring your heart out or asking them to come back. Instead, keep it light and casual. A friendly conversation, something simple that reminds them of the connection you used to share, can go a long way. When you do reconnect, focus on shared memories, common interests, and positive experiences you had together. Avoid bringing up the breakup or any past negativity. Your goal here is to make them feel comfortable, safe, and nostalgic for what you both had. You want to reignite those feelings of closeness without pressuring them. This approach creates familiarity and comfort, setting the stage for deeper conversations later on, but only when they're ready. By following these sneaky yet effective tricks, you'll quietly guide your ex back to you without any drama, while showing them that life with you is the better choice. Psychological rewiring alpha or magnetic attraction. Now that you've successfully reconnected with your ex, it's time to take things to the next level with some subtle psychology. This is where the real magic happens. For men, I call this process alpha attraction. It's about becoming that confident, self-assured version of yourself that naturally pulls your ex back in. It's not about showing off or being overly aggressive. Instead, it's about carrying yourself with quiet confidence, making them see you as the strong, independent person they once admired. For women, this is about magnetic attraction. Your goal here is to reignite the emotional and physical connection that once drew them to you. Think of it as recapturing their attention through your presence, your energy, and your ability to make them feel understood and valued. It's all about showing that the spark between you still exists and making them miss the way things felt when you were together. In both cases, whether it's alpha or magnetic attraction, the goal is the same: to shift their perception of you. You want to move from being the person they left behind to someone they can't imagine being without. You're essentially rewiring the way they see you, from an ex to a potential partner again. But this process takes time, and the key is to let it develop naturally. It's important not to rush or force anything. With the right pacing, your ex will begin to feel like they're the one pursuing you. And in the next step, I'll show you exactly how to keep that momentum going and make them want you back on their own terms. What not to do. Now that we've covered some powerful strategies, let's talk about where most people go wrong. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is trying to sabotage your ex's new relationship. I get it. Seeing them with someone else hurts, but talking bad about their rebound partner or trying to interfere will only make you seem bitter and insecure. This never works in your favor and often pushes them further away. Another common trap is bombarding your ex with excessive texts or calls. Constant communication, especially when it's uninvited, shows desperation. Even worse, trying to make them jealous in an obvious way, like flaunting a new relationship or posting things meant to get a reaction, will usually backfire. Instead of making them miss you, it can reinforce their decision to leave. The most important thing to remember is that subtlety is your greatest strength. This process isn't about big, dramatic moves. It's about quiet, strategic steps that shift the dynamic over time. Patience is your best friend here. Let things unfold naturally. Rushing or forcing the situation will only work against you. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. Winning back your ex doesn't mean doing anything drastic. The key is focusing on the no contact rule, improving yourself during that time, strategically re-engaging when the moment is right, and using subtle psychological rewiring to shift how they feel about you. It's all about patience and smart moves, not rushing or forcing anything. If you're ready to dive deeper and really take control of this process, I've got a complete step-by-step guide that can make everything easier for you. Check out the link in the description for advanced strategies that can help you turn the tables and bring your ex back into your life. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share where you're at in your journey. I'm here to help. If this video gave you some new insights, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more relationship advice that could change your life. Thanks for watching.